Hi Cameron, this is Mel Hung, your Math 120 instructor. Try to make a little mini video of the questions that you asked from section 3.2, problems 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. So let me try to tackle those for you right now. Okay, so let me go and share the screen here and see if we've got that. Okay, so you can see this. So this is what I see for you. Okay, question number 2, how do you do these? All right, when it says F or G, these are the X coordinates. You just want to come up with the Y coordinates. The way we read this is F of 2. So for the F function, I see when X is 2, Y is 0. So that's why this one would be 0. G of 3, that's the way you say it. You look at the G function and see an X coordinate of 3, that's over there, which means the Y is 2. So you want 2 for that one. Then it says G of 2/3. So again, the G rule, look for X being 2/3. The Y coordinate is 2. So put a 2 there. F of 1, I look at the F function, and for 1, it looks like I get 1/3. So 1/3. All right, so that's how to do number 2. Number 3 is a little bit trickier. Okay, so F of X equals 1 over X minus 1. You basically have to plug in 1/3 right here. And G of 1/3, you put 1/3 right over there. Okay, now in order to do that, I'll switch over and show you on a piece of paper this. So I have to stop sharing this and then go back to share a separate screen. Okay, so for 3a, F of 1/3 means 1 over, this is where the X was, you put 1/3 minus 1. To clean this up, you multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. Okay, 1 times 3 is 3. And then I have 1/3 times 3, which is 1. And then minus 1 times 3 is 3. And this simplifies to -3/2. Okay, for B, G of 1/3 is 1 over X is 1/3. So 1 over 1/3. When you divide by a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. So it's 1 times 3 over 1. And that's just 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. So the answer to that one is just simply 7. Okay. All right, continuing on with other problems. Okay, this one, question number 4. F of a minus 1. All you do is put an a right there. So that should be a squared plus 4. And it looks like you wanted to put something at the end after the 4. That would only be if there was an x there, but there isn't, so you just leave that as a 4. Okay, so F of a minus 1 is a squared plus 4 minus 1. And if you subtract 1, that becomes a squared plus 3. Okay, this one, the second one, F of a minus 1. So you have this one, okay, a minus 1 squared, but you don't have to put the a minus 1 right over here. So just leave it like so. A minus 1 squared plus 4. If the computer doesn't accept that, you might have to actually multiply out the a minus 1 squared, a minus 1 times a minus 1, and figure that out. Okay, likewise for C, you don't need that extra d plus g at the end. So this should be all d plus g squared plus 4. And again, if the computer doesn't accept that, you might have to multiply that all out. Okay. All right, so that's question 4. Okay, this one requires some drawing tools and so forth. Okay, so first let me clear everything. So to clear it, you hit clear all right over here. So that clears all. Okay, graph the function negative 1/3 x minus 4. So let me draw with a line. You can pick in 0. When I plug in 0, I get -4. So 0, -4 is right there. Okay, I can plug in 3. If I plug in 3, you would get, looks like what? -5. So 3, -5 is right there. Okay, so if I plug in 0, you get -4. If I plug in 3, the reason why I picked 3 is so I can cancel the 3. So I have -1 minus 4, which is -5. So that's that. Okay, now draw the line x equals -6. So -6 is here. So I'll just click a couple places where it's -6. It's going to be a vertical line straight up and down. Okay, then use the dot to graph -6, f of -6. So the dot to, it looks like it's that one. and just put a dot right over here. It looks like, so I think that's what they want for that. So there's the point, -6 f of -6. All right, so that was 5. Then finally, number 10. Okay, so they give you this function here. A, what is the value of the copier after 3 years and 6 months? Right here for t, you plug in 3.5. Okay, so -3,500 times 3.5, that's 3 years and 6 months, plus 18,000. And I did that on my calculator, it comes out to be 5750. Okay, and then for part B, it now says 5 years. So you plug in 5 right here, -3,500 times 5 plus 18,000. And I did that on my calculator, it comes out to be 500. Okay, the domain of the function, well, when you start any experiment in general time is 0, and they tell you to go out to 5 years. So you're going from 0 to 5. Okay. The experiment begins at time 0, and you go on out to 5. Sketch the graph of the function. Okay, when I plug in 0, I get 18,000. So let me get my line 2. So click on line 0, 18,000. Okay. And then 5, if I look back over here, 5 should be 500. So 500, this is 2,000, so it's going to be somewhere like there. So down there, I would say. Okay. What is the range of the function? Well, the highest is 18,000, and the lowest was 500, it looks like. This thing doesn't want to stop on me. Okay, so 500 was the lowest, and the highest was 18,000. That's the range set of possible y values. And after how many years will the copier be worth only $10,000? Round to 2 decimal places. All right, so the way to work that out is you would put $10,000 right here in places of this v of t stuff. Put 10,000 right there and solve for t. Okay, so I did that. So put a 10,000. So you would subtract 18,000 on both sides and then divide by -3,500. I'll let you work that out. It comes out to be 2.29 if you do it the right way. So 2.29 for that one. Okay, so that's that, and hope that helps you out a little bit. All right.